Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Bravely Default HD, the offline mod. My name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. And today we continue on. We have to possibly finish reading the rest of the journal. We're about 2.5 hours in the game, still in the intro or the prologue, but making good progress. So I think we just united all 4 characters in our party. So that's looking good. Not wasting time though. Let's jump in, shall we? Hope we all having a wonderful, fantastic day. Today we have our first nemesis. It's Beelzebub. Recommended level 10. I think we could probably take this. Apparently we got 2 Beelzebubs. And a gift from a trader, antidote, and eye drops. So if we look around, this has 4 minutes left. That has 1 minute. It has 40, which means it's getting there. We can't use this until I guess this is complete. So why don't we just wait for this 4 minutes to complete, then we'll assign everyone. And I think I'm gonna try to go after this Beelzebub here. I'm not really sure what send protect means. I think protect locks it so it can't flee. Is that how that one works? And maybe send this to another friend. But we're gonna fight him. Yeah, we're gonna fight him. We are gonna throw down. Ew, he's a giant octopus. That is freaky. Oh my gosh, my HP bars and MP is not good. Oh, this is really, really bad. Like, this is really, really bad. Could I maybe get out in front of this by using treat? I know it's not as good as white magic, but oh my god! Alright, we are screwed. We are very, very screwed. I bet you anything if I would have rested before this, it probably would have gone better. But because we didn't rest before this, it's just pain. It is just pain. I don't think I could kill this even if I did rest. That thing does a lot of, I mean, even when I defaulted, that thing hurt like heck. And I'm not doing any damage to it either. Recommend at level 10 my butt. This thing is ridiculously strong. Yeah, I'm doing no damage to it. And he's basically one-hitting me. Yeah, at least we got away. But everyone's dead. I have no idea how to pick people up in this game. Wait, we have Phoenix Sounds, don't we? Yeah, but we don't have an infinite amount of Phoenix Sounds. We have 4. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This is not the start that I wanted, that is for sure. This is not the start I wanted. I don't want to do that. Okay, well, apparently we've upgraded that to a bomb fragment. Still got 1 minute on this. The nemesises are still here. Maybe we'll fight those at the end of this episode. I still don't think I can kill this. You can protect the nemesis, not delete when limit is reached. Let's lock 1. We'll leave the other one there. Well, we'll lock 1. And for this, let's make our way to town. By the time we make our way to town, I need to figure out a way to resurrect my people. And I'm hoping I can do that in town. Because if I can't do that in town, we have problems. Yeah, we have a lot of problems. Also, if we get into a boss fight here, we have even more problems, which is a problem. Okay, so we got suspenseful music. The question I have though is, if you rest, does that recover The Sky Captain is at the palace. Hurry. Oh, great. Just great. Good. The knight attacked. Okay, so the question then is, are we gonna get into a combat encounter here? And how much do Phoenix Downs are expensive? And then I would have to pick everyone up. I'm gonna hope we don't get into a fight here, and if we game over, we just load and resurrect everyone the expensive way.
The entire royal guard wiped out?
Well, we got all wiped out by a giant tentacle head.
By the Sky Knight's captain alone. He's too strong. Not human.
Hey, hold on, man. Please.
I don't think we... Oh, look, we have our costumes on. That's cool.
He speaks of Knight Argent Heinkel. I can't imagine the captain's come here himself, though.
Oh my god. Owen, are you okay?
Yes.
Owen!
Oh no, Owen.
I'm unmanned. Pathetic.
Someone help!
Don't bother. Leave me. The king, they took his majesty. That man, Heinkel. My sword didn't so much as scratch him. 'Tis. I ask this knowing it's an unreasonable demand. Please, help my king. Save this place.
Absolutely.
You're the only one I can...
I'll bring the king back. I swear it. Be at peace, Owen.
No.
Thank you. Thank...
No, Owen! No! He was a good man. Good man. Oh, press wrong button. Ideas, misunderstanding. Owen. I can't believe this. How could Heinkel be so cruel? What do we say to the innkeep? I mean, what can we say? Owen saved you after Norende fell. Took you in. And since then, his father has shown you and me both a great deal of kindness. I'm no different. Owen trusted me despite my circumstances and helped me get by. As for what to tell his father, it's hard. He deserves to know that his son died nobly, fighting bravely. I know that. I know, but what small comfort? Small comfort, I think. But dear, trying to understand. Tisn't ring about only thinking of the innkeeper's feelings? That's exactly what I'm doing. Is it not a comfort to know that his son fell defending his king? Enough. Just forget it. I'll talk to him. Let's get moving. Tis. Oh, that's gonna be a rough conversation. Okay, we've reclaimed the last area, which is a compound shop. It's about an hour, so we'll give it about 6 minutes. Give that 7.5. Those are 32s. It's 9. 7.5. 6. 6. How many villages do I have? I have a lot left. Maybe I could speed up the other ones. Which other ones? These, the 32s. Yeah, look at that. So everything's gonna be in like 5 minutes, basically. So how do I put people in shops? Maybe I can't be upgrading them? I know it's a waste not to use all 75, but everything is like 5 or 6 minutes away. So we'll just continue on. Her Highness, Captain. Just all the death. You know, when I saw this game for the first time, and I saw the box art and the pictures, you know, trying to find a thumbnail, I ended up just using a picture from the game because I couldn't find anything.
My son, he died for his king, though, huh? A brave warrior's death. I'm sure he had no regrets.
But, you know, I honestly thought this would be like a cutesy fantasy type game. And right from the get-go, they gut punch you, and it's not going to be that type of game. Still very cool artwork and all that, but man, the story took a turn for the tragic early on, that's for sure.
I thank you for being with him at the end. Now, pray, rest up. Consider this your home.
Thank you.
I'll be outside a moment.
I'm sorry. Oh, man.
These people are innocent bystanders. Involving them like this is despicable. Come, let's march on the Lontano Villa this instant. I'll lead the way. Why the silence? Surely you can't just sit by and let Heinkel's crimes stand?
Heinkel's crimes are the Duchy's crimes. You are a part of those same Eternian forces. We cannot trust you.
Oh, come on. You can trust her. I know I sound like an idiot for saying that, considering all the stuff that just happened, but she seems like an honest person. Hopefully.
What? I'm not! What must I do to prove myself to you?
You cannot. In my heart of hearts, you frighten me.
Oh.
The same as Crow, or Heinkel, or the others. I am sorry. But I make for the villa with Tiz alone.
But we need her.
Grr. Of all the stubborn... Oh! You crystal-headed girl!
Murgurgur. I like that line. I need a Dia. You give me an entire party and then you take them
Leaving so
apart?
soon? If you're off to Stargaze, I'd be honored to join.
Out of my way!
Adia is now the only one in the party. Interesting. There's also only one who is like alive. Hard at work, I see. So I guess we're not supposed to go to the village. I guess it would be dangerous to go alone. Oh, okay, never mind. I'd rather not face Anya right now. I need to say Agnes, right? There's an S there. Agnes.
Oh, that stubborn, contrary, crystal-headed girl! Why must she refuse to understand?
Mugger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The innkeep. Aww.
Hello, child. Will you listen to an old man talk a while?
What? Oh, yes, of course.
Definitely.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a frailer child than Owen. The boy was sickly all his youth. But he loved this land more than anyone. He wanted more than anything to defend it. So he trained and trained. Even after he joined the Royal Guard, even after winning half the honors the king can bestow, he trained. And everyone knew it. In a few years, his efforts had made him captain. The boy was something else. My pride and joy. But I'd rather he lived.
Yeah.
What sort of child dies before his parents? It's a crime, don't you think?
Man, there's no greater pain in this world than that, possibly. A father, mother having to bury their child. It's heart-wrenching.
It's terrible, sir.
If the boy had stayed home, taken over the inn, he'd still be...
What other lies have I been told? It's the only thing for it.
She's getting that perspective.
Question, Agnes. Why can you not trust at least me? The suspicions of a beautiful lady are dire poison to a gentleman such as myself.
Our paths part with Adia's here. What reason have you to come with us?
Will the two of you be enough to storm the enemy's hold, though? This night is supposed to be terribly strong.
Still, we've no choice. Let's go, Agnes.
We're all ready to go? Excellent.
She's back.
I had thought I spoke it clear before. This is farewell.
Yes, it was all very well put, but I'm coming along anyway. I'll get no sleep till I've seen these scoundrels squished. What's more, the Lontano Villa is heavily fortified. A field mouse couldn't slip inside, let alone you two. Go with me, however, and you'll have VIP access. Use me. I welcome it. So please.
Come on.
I'm all for it. The more allies, the better, I say.
That's it, Eri.
Well, I do not.
Come on, Agnes.
Even before the matter of trust, I cannot involve anyone more. The fault for all of this is mine and no one else's.
You've no cause for worry, Agnes. I guarantee it. You, Tiz, and Idia will travel long and far together. It's all written in the book. Its pages are prophecy, infallible and true.
And of course, at the end of this episode, we'll read more of the book.
And what of you? Me? An apt question. It seems I did not merit mention. A grave oversight, I'm sure. Or am I to miss out on the adventure? A crueler fate than I could bear.
Weird.
What? You're so odd, Ring-a-Bell.
I'm in favor of taking them with us, too. I think they'll be a help to you, Agnes.
As long as you're certain.
I am.
Done. Excellent. Let's be off.
The party regrouped. And is everyone... thank God. Everyone is up and running. Woo! Now, one thing that I was told, though, was there is an ability that I totally didn't realize that I had, and that's in defense plus 10% up. We have... How... It says 1 point. I'm not really sure how many of these we can equip. Oh, and another thing, Entra told me this as well, which is kind of obvious now. Automatically cures poison, blinded, silence after a battle. So, FlightlessBird, do not get your hopes up that the game auto heals your ailments. It's only because of self-healing. Good to know. Now yeah, miscellany, which is weird because you have miscellany twice, but whatever. Job, why does she not have a job command? That's weird. Can she use cure? Well, she has a fix command. Like, are they able to use magic, you know, right off the gate like this? Because if so, then I want black magic on her so she can cast like black magic spells and white magic. Now, eventually, Vingbell is going to become my black mage, and I am probably going to have a white mage and a black mage at the same character. Sort of like I did with Final Fantasy V. Or I may have a white mage with a time mage, black mage with a summoner. I mean, it's kind of all based on what jobs are available in this game. And until we know more about that, it's hard to tell. We just go with the flow. Whole world's gone mad of late. Good luck out there. The man who runs this inn is really nice. Yeah, he is. Don't need to rest again. What we do need to do, though, is we do need to go to the magic shop. Because we don't have any black magic spells, and we only have one white magic spell. So if I go here... Unfortunately, these are all 200 apiece, and I would want all of them. For now, let's just pick up Thunder. And we want to pick up Poisoner. We also want to pick up Blind as well, but again, not enough money. You know, that's just how it is sometimes. Alright, set support abilities. We got a Wake Up Bell. Send Nemesis. You can send Nemesis to send. I don't know if that's going to screw everything up. You can use the net friend invites once a day by talking to an adventurer. You can do it with update data below save. Can use net friend invites. See, I don't know if those are possible to do. Oh, I missed this. I missed this. Some dungeons hold hidden passages that won't show up on your map. They're hidden after all. I missed that. How did I miss that? I may have to go back for it. It may require a little bit of offline grinding, but maybe worth it. Okay, let's check our shops here. Like a bunch of stuff just popped. So, do I want to focus on one shop at a time or lightning? I'm not sure what that does. Like, how do we put people in the buildings? Is what I kind of want to know. Because I can either set number of people to being work, which upgrades, or like, I'm not sure about that. Try to see if we can get anything to about 8 minutes. Oops. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Not gonna be able to hit every single shop. That's fine. Okay, so send Nemesis. Like, okay, clear send Nemesis. So that did do that. You can use net friend invites once a day by talking to the adventurer. Update data and then save. So, and then we hit update data. See, this is why I think I just broke the game. Because there is no network. So by pressing this button, I may have completely crashed everything because there's nothing to communicate to. It's just gonna sit here. Now, hopefully the game is smart enough to cancel if it can't find anything. But the problem is I'm pressing every single button and nothing's happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut here, and if it doesn't, then I'll just have to restart. Okay, so unfortunately the game did not proceed. It just got stuck in the ever evolving, twisting, turning of the communication. Although weirdly enough, when I forgot to save before I did that, so I had to run with Adia. But before anything else, I got this this story sequence I didn't get before. I wonder how long it will take until Narendra is whole again. Am I really up to the task of building it all up again? Tis. There's no use in getting impatient. The first step is to decide upon your building priorities. Knowing what needs finishing first is key to budgeting your time wisely. That was surprisingly helpful, Ringabel. Of course, it's the same principle as dating multiple women at once. We just don't. Oh, I take it back. You're a pig, Ringabel. But what do I prioritize first? What can I be to prepare when it comes to healing items? Perhaps an item shop would be a prudent choice. Don't you mean armor? I feel like our defenses are a bit thin. What better defense than a good offense? I vote weapons instead. They all sound tempting. Better keep thinking on what we need the most. Well, at this point, we really don't have any money. So it doesn't really help any to do anything. I wonder if our Narendra construction saved, even though the game crashed. I don't know, it's something that we'll have to look up. But yeah, since the game did basically stall out, I do have to go here and repurchase this magic, which is gonna be thunder. And I believe we had poison now, right? Yes, and if we check our construction, I don't know if this is, yeah, I'm not sure if this is correct or not. It's just one of those things I'm not sure of. Sniff out hidden passages, dials for treasure, set support abilities. Okay, so for some reason I haven't done that yet. So we can go here, hit M defense. You can also try this out as well, the black magic thing. If they can cast Cure, I'd much rather they cast Cure than Treatment. That is for sure. I do think what I'm going to do though is I'm gonna make my way back to that dungeon. Because see, I don't know if I can do this quest because the game like freezes. I could send a nemesis though, but this hidden passage thing. 3rd floor. Now I'm pretty sure I can do the thing with the nemesis though. All I have to do is click here, hit send, and then I could just unsend it. And then, yeah, that clears it. So, Entra, if you know how to complete this quest, let me know. But for now, we're gonna head to the 3rd floor. Now, this is a question that I have sometimes. Oh, hello. Store power over time that releases an instant crushing blow, capable of devastating even the toughest foes. The conditions are different for each weapon type. Sword used brave 10 times, dagger used items 5 times. What? Just remember, change your weapons will reset the count. When you use the special move, the music changes. That's your cue. As long as it plays, the party stats are boosted. Makes it count. Chain together special moves before the music ends, and all the bonuses remain in effect for its duration. Stack them up, and don't forget about friend summons too. Okay, instant fight. So I guess they're gonna teach me how to do this. Okay, let's try using a special move. Let me put the screen back. Hack and slash. Attack 1 physical defense down. All allies hit count up.
Accept your fate.
That was cool. Got you. Notice how the music is still playing after the special move ended. Your allies' abilities are boosted till the music stops. Very cool. Oh. You can customize the special move name, dialogue, and effect within the special move menu. Craft your own killer move. Oh, really? As the render is rebuilt, you'll be able to acquire new special moves and parts. How do you rebuild? Yeah, we've already done that. More party chat, I guess. Oh, press the wrong button. Sorry about that. A father's care. It looked as if the innkeep gave you something, Adia. Mind if I ask what? Oh yes, I'm not sure. I'll open it now. Oh, he packed us lunch. The baskets are bursting. It looks amazing. He made enough for all of us. It looks like Emperor Trout sandwiches. Cardista's finest. What a treat. He made one special for you, Agnes. For the young lady who doesn't eat meat, it says. Grilled leaf buds and spring mushrooms and apricot jelly for dessert? What did you get, Adia? Looks like I got what you did, plus the same dessert as Anya's and a letter. Yeah. Well, let's have a look. Your words were a great comfort, my dear. Best of luck in battle and best of health. Alright, let's eat. It's off to save the king. Right. Aw, that was nice. Okay, but before we do that, we're gonna have to go back here to get the, secret, which somehow I forgot to do, and I'm really annoyed by that. Are we supposed to go here anyway, though? Because it's telling me to go up. Okay, let's take care of all these guys. This would be a good way to get my job abilities up too before we go into it. I'll go on full fast forward for now. Level up for Tiz. Level 8. Said recommended level 10 for the Nemesis. We're a little bit under level for that. Okay, let's go up this way first. And then we'll go this way. This brings me to the 3rd floor. And then, so somewhere here, there's a secret passage. Alright, take him out, guys. A deal with the level up. And as far as the job points going, we're nearing that level 70 mark. Okay, where would this secret passage be? It's probably on the bottom here. Didn't mean to press that. Certified hidden passages. Ruins of Central Keep 3rd floor. It could be as well that this secret passage is, it's in the other area, because you know how we can go like forward. Oh, I can go to I can attack an ally? I don't want to do that. I love his swords. Seems like our second sword doesn't get the full oomph though. Tiz gained a job level, learn inner alchemy. Anya's with the job level, learn white magic level 2. Ringbell with the job level, learn divining rod support ability, and that's the one I needed. So with that, I can now officially change your job to black mage. Let's go to equipment first. Nah, I like it like this. Let's go to your abilities. And Divining Rod. Discover the number of unopened treasure chests. So I assume that just tells me. Yeah, there's one treasure chest hidden in this area. So that means there's a hidden, as the game says, there's a hidden passageway somewhere. Until I see it, I won't know what it looks like. But once I see it, that'll help me figure it out for the future. That sucked. Anya's with the level up. Now, he should still be poisoned. But... I wonder... Can anyone... Yeah, anyone can do that. The difference is they have a lot of magic. Ah, here's the secret. There we go. Okay, equip Tiz. Iron Knuckles. So is this two-handed? I mean, it seems to be a huge damage upgrade, but I'm unsure. Okay, let's go back. And then we'll go up the way we're supposed to go. I know it's not, doesn't seem like a lot to have everyone go all out. That's a lot more damage. I was gonna say though, every little bit of damage helps, but Tiz's new armor, new gauntlet is absolutely awesome. That new gauntlet just, it does the work. It does the work, exactly. Okay, let's go ahead and save while we're here. And then what we can do is we can go through the door. Because the exclamation mark says go through the door. I'm just gonna have you guys charge this time. So I don't really think it really helps with the others. Open sesame.
That takes care of the hold gates. Now we've a clear path to the villa. Let me make this very clear though. If you've any thoughts of storming the place head on, be rid of them now. I'll say I've taken you prisoner. That will buy us entry. Once we're inside, the battle's all but won. I even know where the king is likely held. Complaints?
No. I thank you for your assistance. I have my doubts, but I see no alternative.
Once we find the king, we'll hop aboard their ship and escape by air. How very dramatic.
Cool thing is now that we have that ability where we can see the chest, if we look at the chest on the bottom right, it says ×0. If we ever see ×1 and we've explored everywhere, that means there's a hidden passage. But you're a traitor. Adia, you said you get SVIP access, but are you really sure? Isn't there a chance that you'll know you defected? I don't think there's any worry of that yet. If word had reached them, the road to the villa would have been swimming with guards. That's how Heiko operates, thorough and merciless. I see. So what of after we reach the villa then? Any bright ideas? If the man running the place is as careful as she says, we can't expect to... I may not look it, but I'm actually a fairly respected figure. I can talk away past a couple of rank-and-file sentries, no problem. A respected figure, eh? I smell a story here. Do you care to elaborate? Yes, well, you know, I just have a way about me, I suppose. In that you're a terror when you're mad, or that you rush in blind, or that you ignore authority. Excuse me, isn't that a little harsh, ring a bell? And all of the above. All the dots. Okay. So we should have unlocked that. Dials for treasure. Except for hidden passages. And again, this step friend, I just don't know if we can do it or not without the game completely freezing up. Special parts available, special move parts available, special move parts available, club, dress, bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and see about continuing the upgrade process. You have been upgraded. And then you. Alright. That's all we can basically do. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save. And hack and slash, use brave 10 times. That's kind of hard to do though. Like, I still don't think we can kill this giant head thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna kill me very, very horribly. But we're gonna try to kill him one more time. And then we're gonna read our book. So let's go to battle. So it says level 10. This guy is much harder than a level 10. We're gonna start by defaulting. And that's probably a bad idea. I don't think we can kill him though with an all out, but I don't know how we don't try to kill him. Oh, did I do it one too many? Yeah, I did one too many. Oh, now he defaults. Did you see that? It's like he read my mind. Look at that. We're still doing very little damage. We're still doing very little damage. Just one. Like, I mean, I'm calling BS on that whole level 10 recommended thing. I'm calling a BS on that. That is not level 10 recommended. Not at all. That is just, ow. Norende's population. The village is coming along well, but there still aren't enough people. I hear you. It'd be nice to up the pace a little. Could you send out word to everyone you know and ask for the help? You three are everyone I know. Oh, right, sorry. I'm afraid the only people I know are those from the temple. No, that makes sense. Don't look at me. I'm not conscripting women into physical labor. Fine. I guess I'll have to ask my people then. Oh, right. I kind of a traitor, huh? Well, we'll just have to go meet new people at the nest. Yeah, but how are we going to? Details. We'll just send ahead, someplace with lots of people and trust our luck. Yeah, so I assume the Rende building isn't supposed to happen as fast as we're making it happen. But I was told it would be fine. Like, I mean, I've got my butt whooped by Nemesis twice, so... I mean, there's that. Alright, so we were on page 68. Well, we did page 68, so we're on page 69. An urgent wire from Kaldisla came during the night. Sky Knights routed. The Vestal and crew commandeered the SK ship with the Idea in tow. Aw, look at her. The floor Chim Einer Sea remains unsullied, and serves now as a holding place for ships from neighboring waters as well. I walked the port asking after the Vestal's whereabouts, or those of the ships she stole at least, but was unable to uncover anything useful. My continued search brings me to Ancham proper. The ship's almanac has this to say of it. A clockwork metropolis nestled in Harina's sandy bosom. Here, time, above all, is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom. fueled as all of Anchim by the ceaseless currents, originate from the Temple of Wind to the south. I crossed the desert and arrived at the city's edge. It seems those ceaseless winds have ceased in the chasm to wake. Deprived of a precious power source, Anchim's people now suffer under forced manual labor. Those I met were too tired and apathetic to answer my questions. One man, perhaps motivated by the coin I flashed, blushed awkwardly as he stammered this. To try the Yulanian woods! I reached out to hand him the money, but he turned and ran without taking it. Very odd. I returned to my almanac. Yuliana Woods, the hidden heart of an ancient wood northeast of Anchim. The air in front of Anchim's royal palace was taut. The Vestal heaped abuse upon the king, then presented something to the agitated masses assembled there. It was a chain bearing an evil sigil. The glassy-eyed mob reached fever pitch. Aw, look at Agnes. The vessel pointed south, and the delirious mob turned their eyes to the sky, crying out her name. I moved to approach her, but the zealous crowd was packed tight. Fearing for his life, the king fled to the palace, escorted by his guard. Good, they haven't come by. I was worried I might run into them. That would complicate matters. I could do little more than beg her help in the broadest of terms. Then it was back to the ship and away again. Though perhaps a bit out of date, the ship's almanac has this to say of Floram. True to the old teachings, Floram women lived in chaste humility, a coexistence with the spirits of nature. And of the land's people, devout Chrysalists, they reject war and conflict, instead choosing lives of peaceful reflection. Sounds like a recipe for carnage if these two heard these words. It sounds like a great town. Man, a lot of time is passing now. After 3 weeks of anxious silence, they finally sent word. The Wind Vessel entered the Sacred Flower Festival. What? Bunch more time forward. It's been 4 years since I stood here. The fortress stands grim and imposing as ever. Just what do they aim with a sword that large? My guide greeted me respectfully. I suppressed my desire to break his face. Ugh, enough. Stop talking. I know about this land and its resources without yapping. Mithril steel. An exceptionally hard metal refined from locally mined ore. Upwards of 80% of the world's mithril originates in Eisenberg's mines. In rare cases, the same veins have yielded orichalcum. Orichalcum, an extremely precious metal found exclusively in Eisenberg. Its durability is unrivaled, making it ideal use for weapon and armor. Also notable is the extreme amount of energy released when the metal is melted under high pressure. It's all common knowledge. Does he think we don't have schools? Upon entering, I found the place utterly unchanged. I still had the old memo on the Starkford status and whereabout. We soon arrived at the top floor. Just how long do you intend to chase up my heels? When I barked at the guide, he seemed genuinely confused. A waterfall of sweat poured from him. A guffaw rang out, cutting off any further tirade. The guide scuttled off, and a giant hand came clapping down on my back. Someone please explain to me how I wound up defending this brat. Ah, right, because the fat scum and the weaklings started eagerly talking about torching the information out of him. Disgusting. You recognize the kid? Hard to tell. I'm not worried about this weakling Astray. I could handle him with my eyes closed. Okay, so I guess that's Astray? But the drugs the fat one cooks up, the poisons especially, could ruin the child's body. And so we stood there, staring at each other down for a full half hour. It wasn't for another 30 minutes that old man Balax caught wind of the standoff and came to my rescue. Fatty and I were both drenched in sweat by that point. Astray and the brat had passed out. In the end, the child became my responsibility. Astray is still spewing complaints, but it sounds like Fatty was chewed out hard for his hand in this latest stunt. Seems the kid is grateful for having been spared, even by someone like me. He started to open up a bit. He's 8 years old and lost both parents to the war. His grandfather took him in until disease claimed him as well. Textbook orphan story. Man, that's harsh. He was rounded up with the other orphans and put to forced labor. Between ditching work and saying strange things, he drew the guards' attention that landed him here. My efforts have earned me an unruly roommate. When he's asleep, he's no different from any other kid. I thought to turn him for the night as well, but the words he mumbled asleep as I put out the light stopped me cold. He begged me to bring him with me, and in the end, I caved. Aww. This almost looks like a Cain, like a dragoon, or maybe a Cecil, the first Cecil, the Dark Knight Cecil. Anyway, he pulled a lever in the rock or some such, and a tunnel into the magma caverns opened up. I never felt such heat. Between this steep, narrow path, this blasted heat, and having a brat until my progress was miserably slow. During one of our short breaks, I was taken unawares by one of Dea's tirades. Distracted or not, careful to watch my back or not, I had allowed the enemy to draw near without so much as realizing it. Absolutely mortifying. Let the boy go. Oh, look at Idea. She looks amazing. I wasn't about to risk combat with the brat at my side, even if I had my limits. He was nearly passed out from exhaustion. I laid him behind the rocks and stepped forward. I saw no other choice but to fight. In the short while since I'd last seen them, the Vestal, Tiz, and Idea's faces had grown older and stronger. Their teamwork isn't half bad either. I busied myself with the Vestal while thinking on how best to drive back Idea without harming her. Stay back, don't come here. All I could do as I saw the boy stumbling closer was shout. The cavern shook and the ground beneath him gave way. Tiz was the first to react. Hang in there, we'll help you up. We'll get you up. Let go, we'll both fall. Agnes, leave me, go. Unacceptable. My grip, it's slipping. I acted without thinking, clutching Idea to me and pulling her to safety. Magma roared past me. We stood there, wordless until we caught our breath. Thank you, Idea began. I suppose I owe you for that. I reflexively jumped back. Idea stood there, Ise no Kami held drawn and ready. Some thanks. Anya shielded the boy while Tiz came to join Idea. At the sound of her swing cut the air, the ground beneath me crumbled once more. I saw the look of shock on Idea's face as if time was standing still. I slowly fell toward the magma below, joined by a shower of falling rock. My vision went red. I'm alive somehow. When I woke, my body refused to respond. I think I was laying down. My eyelids felt as though they were glued shut. A familiar voice grated in my ear. Of course he'll recover. Just whom do you think you're addressing, If I have orders to fix him, I'll see he's fixed. As much as I may enjoy his current state, he'll live. Though I'll sure be suffers for having humiliated me. Yahaha. The days that followed were hell. His breath reeked as he spoke. Oh, does that hurt? Yahaha. I just gave you the most painful drug I know. And here you can't move a muscle to stop me. Such a shame, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Someday I will carve this pig apart, so help me. I awoke to familiar engine noise and the smell of oil, but sleep soon found me once more. When I next woke, I was floating in some kind of liquid. I could feel it bitter in my mouth, stinging my nose and filling my lungs. I thought I was drowning and tried to struggle, but my body still refused to obey. I quickly slipped back into darkness. A cold, unpleasant voice woke me. A nasty bit of work this. Torture, under the guise of treatment. It was wise to transport him here when we did. In a few days more, and, well, worry not. I'll have him back good as he was, you have my guarantee. The next voice turned to me. And how are we feeling? My eyes opened up, stung by the light and medicated fluid. Today is the 24th. You've been out a month and a week, but worry not. None of your correspondence seems especially pressing, see? He held a slip of paper up to the tank. Bring the orphan to the inn and of origin, it read. What does it mean? He asked. Is it code? I can't make sense of it. It made little sense to me too, but I felt relief at knowing the boy was alright. That wasn't your only inscrutable message. I drifted in and out as he read more, catching only snippets. Earth crystal. Brand ship. Engine room. Some days, weeks later, the liquid was drained from the tank, and I was left to stave off gravity with atrophied legs. Buck up! You'll be back to old Seth given a week. I'm well sure of that. With a final dismissive comment, he turned and left. When I think of tank, I think of the, one of those tanks in Star Wars where you got put in and they, like, kill you? That. I was moved to a civilian hospital to recover. I trained back up to full stamina in 6 days, mostly out of spite. No trace remained of the burns I assumed covered my body, and he reversed any effects of whatever the pig had injected me with while he was at it. It caused me to say, but the man does good work. 6:16. How many days have passed since I left his side? A pillar of light has stood above the southern sea for some time now, just as he predicted. That leaves little room to doubt his second prediction will hold true. For the coming days, the vessel and her friends will come here. I only pray I had the strength to stop them as I was asked to. And there's us. Thinking back, the vessel's followers have been with her from the start, ever since Caldisla. Agnes oblige. Festal to the Wind Crystal. I never imagined the young girl I met on that pier would bear such a fate. And 'tis Adiar. For the boy I pulled from that canyon river to become a guard and ally to the vessel on the journey. Seems on so many counts I bear the fault for all of this. A long, harsh journey to erase the great chasm. A vessel who crossed the putrid sea in stagnant air to arrive. A boy whose home was swallowed. In retrospect, they seem a natural pair, inevitable even. And Idia, I expect you too will join the vessel here. You were ever a tomboy, capricious, pure and stubborn, quick to tears. Perfect. I know not what it is you seek in the Vestal, what spark resonate within you, but I swear this now I will keep you safe at any cost. I always longed for a family. I will not see it destroyed. The ship's sirens have begun to sound and the pilot's taken her up just as planned. The time has come then. This may be the last entry I'm able to write. I'm removing Idia's picture from its frame and placing it within these pages. I want her by my side. Heck. Who is this? Looks like a 6 and a 3. Or a 063? Like, who the heck wrote this? It's just weird. What I will do is I'll go through the other things in the next video. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, as I said, we'll take care of it as we go through. And as we go through, we'll, you know, see the story as it plays out. But I don't think it's one of those things that I want to just list through in like one sitting. I kind of like reading the story as it goes. Was that about 13 minutes? Yeah, we're shooting about 13 minutes here, guys. But my name is FlightlessBird, and this is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our continued blind Let's Play, Bravely Default, the offline mod, HD, for the PC. I thank you all for everything. Y'all are the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube, and I mean that every single time. I mean that. You guys are the absolute best, and I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done to help support me, each other, this community. You're just the greatest. And I will see you again very, very soon as we continue on here with Bravely Default. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.